Cardinal Francesco Coco Palmerio, a close collaborator of Pope Francis, was present at a homosexual drug-fueled party raided by the Vatican police in the summer of 2017, at which his secretary, Monsignor Luigi Capozzi, was arrested. A highly placed Vatican source with direct knowledge, who must remain anonymous for fear of reprisal, tells LifeSite that the Pope himself knows of Coco Palmerio's presence at the party. The party took place in an apartment in the building of the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith. Coco Palmerio was head of the Pontifical Council for Legislative Texts until his retirement in April. One priest told LifeSite that according to the Vatican source, Cardinal Coco Palmerio, who was 80, was not only an attendee. The source said, quote, "In fact, he was presiding over it when the Vatican broke in and they instructed him to absent himself before they started making arrests." Another priest who was at the private meeting said the Vatican source, quote, "stated clearly to me and a number of others that when the police raided the apartment and arrested Capozzi, Cardinal Coco Palmerio was actually present at the orgy. He was then told by the police to leave immediately." The priest added that the source gave us to understand that Coco Palmerio is a practicing homosexual. A third priest told LifeSite that he, quote, "heard in an informal conversation in the presence of other priests from a high-ranking cleric within the Roman Curia that at the reported homosexual orgy, quote, said Cardinal was present and quickly whisked away by the Vatican police." As previously reported on LifeSite News, Pope Francis himself insisted that Monsignor Capozzi be given that apartment in the CDF building instead of the secretary of the then prefect for the CDF. Coco Palmerio has spoken in the past about the positive realities that can be found in homosexual relationships. Prior to working in the Vatican, he was an auxiliary bishop of Milan. He said in a 2014 interview that, quote, "If I meet a homosexual couple, I notice immediately that their relationship is illicit. The doctrine says this, which I reaffirm with absolute certainty. However, if I stop at the doctrine, I don't look anymore at the persons. But if I see that the two persons truly love each other, do acts of charity of those in need, then I can also say that, although the relationship remains illicit, positive elements also emerge in the two persons. Instead of closing our eyes to such positive realities, I emphasize them. It is to be objective and objectively recognize the positive parts of a certain relationship of itself illicit." Please make sure to like this video and subscribe.